With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen! Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky! Chance!
Yep.
Mike 28, let's go!
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's go!
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's Penny.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Penny, the first down carry, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Ready up.
58, 58 for Mike. Coming to you, coming to you.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Look at that. Ready, 8.
Mike 54.
8.
Check, check, check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. Yeah, 180.
54 back. Check back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With Sean Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ready? 94.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, Locke. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
20.
Slam. Check nickel.
To the right side, this is Henderson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On the Seahawks 37-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You better be afraid of me.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Right there, 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And this one complete to Reed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
At their 48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
60 or. Get it.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
Grip that ball.
Go.
Take it. The mic.
Secret.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Easy work.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, high 7.
Right over there. Yeah.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And that's complete to Cooks. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Rashad Penny. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
6-6, pull it high. 5.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Dante Fowler, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get it.
On 2nd and 9, Newton flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Penny. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. On the run, it's Penny. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
60 outlaw.
Come on,
Ready.
Penny. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
218, chopper. Get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Gun.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run with Penny. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Here we go. No. Off. Check 9. Hard. He's coming, double up.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
60 on.
Check in. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Now.
Mike 28. You can't block.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Newton now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Out of the gun, Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch. Quick dance. Come.
Great.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
On the set.
Watch the run.
Hey, Alpha.
Move.
Shoot.
Block working out of the gun. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Great.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Off play action, Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
What's the run? They're running it.
Look at me. Zipper. 61 Matchbox Lights.
I'm here all day. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 58 to Mike. 58.
Hey!
Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time.
80 weapon.
58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike.
Ready?
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist. Shift, shift.
Look at me. Door. Hey.
Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Deuce. Check 26, check 26.
I did it.
This is Penny. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. And Woods has it complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Protein spill.
58 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Locke. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42.
On the ready.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Penny. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Go.
Go now. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right
there. Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke, and he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Let's go.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready?
50. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
Penny will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
50,
second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield.
Check safety.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
50's the mark.
You must be dreaming.
Lock now on third and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Brandon Cooks, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Newton dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on third down, Newton. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line.
Right there. 54 miles. Watch the run. Watch it.
Gun.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Newton. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Newton now to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they'll run it again with Penny. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Check 3, check 3.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Check. Check it back.
Deep grip.
Now it's Penny running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
It's 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Newton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing is Newton. His throw incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. who's going to get the next one. It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Great. 8.
Now it's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell